Two podcasters in the modern day are suddenly whisked through time and space to a world known as the Ghetto Era, an alternate timeline of Japanese history where hip-hop meets feudal Japanese culture. Watch as the nonchalant Selikujo works hand in hand with the energetic Juice Lee in order to spread the word of the legendary Cuban Linx. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Oh, also, I'm sorry. What am I doing? I almost forgot to get out of music. Hang on. It's going to be a little loud. Put this back down to about 16, and then there we go. This is the music that y'all love. What's good, y'all? It's Juice Lee of the Cuban Linx podcast, and we are back in this thing in full effect. We had a little hiatus because we had to do a little scheduling fixing, but now we good to give y'all what y'all need. I know y'all going through the withdrawals, but we here, baby, and we here with none other than the legendary Masaki Princess. How you doing, Miss Masaki?
I am doing good. Thank you for having me here.
Thank you for coming on. Honestly, the choice is all yours, and I'm glad you chose to kick it with us. And if anything, my co-host Cell will be here very, very soon. But until then, let's get to the motherfucking news. Let's see. Wow. There we go. Share screen. Boom. All right. Awesome. Can you see what I see?
Yes, I can see what you see.
Awesome. So we're going to start with the video game news. First things first. Are you a fan of football, Misaki?
I mean, I like football here and there, but I'm not the biggest football fan.
I see. Any favorite teams, or you just watch for the love of the game?
I honestly just watch it for the love of the game.
I hear that. Well, hopefully you're not a fan of microtransactions, as EA reverses course on college football 2027 microtransactions following player revolt. For those that didn't know, pretty much EA released college football 27, and the game was rife with microtransactions to the point where playing Roll to Glory and Dynasty modes included microtransactions just for you to progress and to enhance your team. In this case, let me see. Yep. So College Football 27 released on Steam earlier this week, and it is the first time EA's Student Athletics series has touched down on PC. On a meat and potatoes level, the game is considered one of the best so far, including the NCAA heyday. But despite that, it has garnered an overwhelmingly negative reaction from gamers. This stems from what else? Unbecoming microtransaction practices, which add a price tag to features that were previously free. After several days of review bombing, EA has announced that they will be dropping the paywall. Now, I think this is important in general because this is it. This is the key. For those that think that you can't make a change even when the game's been released, you can. Because no matter what, no matter how beautiful a game is, no matter how complex it is, it's a product that's being sold at business. And a business is trying to make money. So if you mess with their money, you're gonna get what you need. I think we got our first comment. Yo, what's good? God King Locky, you in the chat. How you doing, man? You know we had to come back for the people. But yeah, in this case, I really like this piece of news because it shows that people's voices do matter. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you do speak up, you can get stuff done. And if anything, Mr. Saki, have you ever had like an issue with the game that you bought and thought like, oh my gosh, what can I do to change it?
Ooh, that's a good question. Honestly, just me in particular, I'm really picky with my games, so I have not ran into that problem yet. Surprisingly.
Really? Yeah. Any particular genres?
As far as like video games, I'm kind of open to everything. I like MMORPGs a lot. That's kind of like my thing.
Okay.
It kind of explains like a lot of the games that I play. I also like a lot of action RPGs. So those are like my two like bread and butters. But I also, you know, my like first video game ever, like the game that got me into games was I like a lot of my typical fighters. Like, you know, Mortal Kombat was my first fighter. Mortal Kombat was like my bread and butter.
Oh, is she a feisty player? Okay, I like that. Yeah. Well, yeah, talk that talk, man. But no, that's really cool. For me, my first game, honestly, was Nintendo 64. I was a huge fan of Power Rangers. So we had a Power Rangers video game. Like it went through like I got to play as like the Lightspeed Rescue Rangers and all that. It was fire, and it was a little bit of a fighting game too. But if anything, I think that I'm glad that hopefully, well, fighting games actually. I'm glad that fighting games have not fallen victim to microtransactions. But like with the way things are going with football and all that, I'm scared to see what's gonna happen next in the esports field. The next piece of news: PlayStation's no disc, no buy boycott immediately splinters in the face of Black Ops ports. Yes, ladies and gentlemen. And for those who are not initiated, PlayStation has made the announcement that they are planning on canceling physical media by 2028. And as a result of that, people are pissed. Thanks to people like myself, shout out Opportunity Hunter, shout out CRT Craig, and also shout out Melon Maki, amongst others who are out there in the field really fighting a good fight when it comes to like talking about the importance of physical media. Masaki, do you have any physical media on hand, or are you mostly digital?
Oh, physical. I think the only like we're talking like video game like physical media, correct?
Yes.
I think I only have one, and it's literally Tears of the Kingdom. That's literally yeah. That's like the only one. Everything else like nowadays is just digital.
I mean, no, that's fair. I completely get it. In my case, just in case I know. Oh, hang on.
Oh, I see you're pulling something.
Not to my own horn, but beat. Not to toot my own horn, but beat. Wow. So I had to keep the physical media on me. Like physical media, especially, has been a huge part of my life because of how essential it's been to my development as a gamer. Like Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, grew up on that off top, and I think it's tough that a lot of the progress with this with the Sony situation it could potentially be stifled by Black Ops ports. Because the big thing is Sony's been keeping quiet ever since the announcement for a while. I think the only other time they came out with an announcement was when they were announcing the new fight sticks, and then everyone clowned them immediately and was like, "Oh yeah, no, does the fight stick come with like is the fight stick fully digital or whatever?" And like rightfully so. And so I think it's interesting how Call of Duty might be the thing that like stops the protest. Which if it does, I hope not, because like. Come on, bro. We can't let one game stop us. But looking into it, Call of Duty has finally broken the Sony cycle of ratio tweets. The PlayStation 5 maker promoted ports of Black Ops 1 and 2 are coming to the platform this week and snapped its recent losing streak of being dunked on over killing physical games in the process. The reversal shows potential limits of players shouting no disc, no buy online in the face of big blockbusters and overwhelming trends. Incoming Call of Duty Black Ops and Call of Duty Black Ops 2 are now available for the PS4 and PS5. The PlayStation X account posted. It was the first announcement since the first post since the announcement to end Sony Game Disc in 2028. It didn't immediately and overwhelmingly get roasted fans. It has 34,000 likes and just 9,000 comments. That sounds like an average Masaki Princess post, right? And breaking the recent trend of everything the company posts being hated on over its plan to end physical games. In this case, where do you stand on this issue about Sony canceling physical games? Are you for it? Are you against it? Is it just not your problem? How you feeling?
Ooh, honestly, I haven't thought about it, but I don't know. I'm so used to like having like at least video games. I'm so used to always having like, you know, the physical like disc, the physical like media there. So
Right.
I just feel like it wouldn't be the same without it.
Oh no, for sure. That's completely understandable. Like, I think that physical media is essential because, for one, a market without competition is
Yeah.
bound to fail. I'm not gonna lie, because competition is what keeps things improving, and without competition, companies don't have any incentive to improve. And so I think that this is very much necessary for what we want. I want you waiting to get back into physical media. I'm starting with Black Myth. Okay, God King Lock. Okay, Black Myth Wukong. That's a good place to start.
Black
Me,
Myth
I
Wukong
start.
is on my list.
Oh yeah, no, it's a fire game for sure. I just know that the creator was saying some crazy stuff, talking about, oh yeah, women shouldn't play this game. But that depends on how you feel. Like, but like, I for one am very concerned about it. I guess the only reason why I'm very laissez-faire about it is just that, like, that comment is very much a symptom of the gaming community that we're in nowadays, where like it's still very much anti-women, which is crazy seeing how many prolific games were started by women and things like that. It's nuts to hear about. I personally started on the retro side of things. I have a bunch of, like, of course, showed up my Xbox 360 games. I got PS2 games, PS3, PS4, and of course PS5 as well. And then we got some Switch titles.
Oh, wow.
Here's some of my loose copies.
Yeah, oh wow, you got everything there.
I got to. Shout out Skyrim. Shout out God Hand to worry about how much it costs. You know what I'm saying? Gotta hide the price. Don't want the haters watching. And then of course, Infamous 2, straight peak in my collection. Nothing but bangers. But now, moving on to the next piece of news. And of course, there's a theme: microtransactions. I'm not worried about this ad real quick. Ubisoft says Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced is the full, complete experience as negative Steam reviews pile up over microtransactions. Because as we know, the best way to give people the full experience of something is to make them pay extra for it. Ain't that fun? If I want to play the full game, I gotta pay for microtransactions. The publisher claims content is not locked behind the paid add-ons. Also, are you a fan of Assassin's Creed by any chance, Miss Masaki?
I actually never played it. I've seen so many gameplays of it, but I've never played it. I've been told so many times I should try it out.
I'm sorry. Hang on. Hold the phone. Hold on. All right. There you go. Whoa. You ain't playing Assassin's Creed?
I know, right? You're
breaking my heart, Queen. You're breaking my heart, royalty. But you know, we're gonna let it slide. It's your first strike, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna let it slide. But getting into the pieces of the article, Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced is getting great reviews from critics and has already sold 2 million copies. But not everyone is raving on Steam. Some negative player reviews have flooded in over the Ubisoft Remake's long list of microtransactions. The French publisher responded by saying none of these paid DLCs are needed to enjoy the full, complete experience. Black Flag Resynced currently sits at a rating of 76% positive on Steam after players started dinging it for how it is monetized. While aggressively priced at $60 compared to the $70 price tag of most day one blockbuster games. Great. Love it. Love the price decrease. The Steam page also lists $84.91 worth of day one DLC that players can purchase. This includes stuff like costumes for protagonist Edward Kenway and decorations for his pirate ship, but also things that directly affect gameplay, like a $10 map pack that unlocks secret locations in the world to spare players from having to hunt for them. When a game dev creates an entire map, it makes sense to add collectibles, so players will explore everything. It's also fun to slowly tick these items off the map. Making a pay DLC Okay. So in that case, I see where it's going, because it sounds like the only thing behind the paywall are things like DLC or things that are going to be helpful to the player. But also, I can understand the argument of what's the point of like having these maps behind DLC if you can just offer them as like little hidden extras. You know what I'm saying? But also, $84.91 worth of stuff. That's like the game's worth $60, and then you tell me there's $84 worth of stuff on top of it. You might as well buy the game twice. That's that sounds kind of crazy to me. How you feel about that?
I don't like it. I really don't like it. Yeah, you can even buy the game twice and it's still cheaper than buying the game and the add-ons.
You know what I'm saying? And that's crazy to think about. Like, what's the point of the add-ons? What's the point of $84 with the add-ons, especially if with a game as big as Assassin's Creed, Black Flag, you could easily hide a lot of those stuff on secret little islands. Like, as big as the world is, there's so many islands you can hide that junk on. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's just crazy to think about. But also, got something to say. Let me see what he's saying. I have some old physical media, but nothing on my PS5. I've been buying everything in the store for that. That is fair. I have a lot of PS5 physical media as well, but it's at the bottom of my structure, so I won't take it out because it might topple everything else. But I'll show it to you. I'll show it to y'all in a different video. That's all of our video game news, and I see my co-host isn't here yet, but that's cool. We're gonna move on to the anime news. So I know what you're thinking. This looks crazy. So what this is anime rankings as per Anime News Network. The way this works is you'll have anime like throughout the week, and for each episode release, I believe these are like the final episodes of the season. So we have 13 weeks of anime, and this pretty much just shows where that anime ranked that week. Also, can you see everything clearly? Or do you want me to zoom in for you?
Maybe zoom in a tiny bit. It's like a little blurry for me.
How's that?
Yeah, we're good here.
Perfect. All right, so going into it, I usually just go to the top 10. And first off, Witch Hat Atelier. Look at this. Never left the top 5. Are you a fan of Witch Hat Atelier?
Yes, I love it. It's so freaking good. Oh my goodness, I love it. One of my friends recommended it to me, and I do not regret that at all.
Okay, see, that's what I like to hear. I ain't gonna lie, that's what I really like to hear. If anything, I've heard a lot about Witch Hat Atelier, especially from like content creators, and about how it's supposed to be just wholesome and sweet. And the fan base has been a little weird on some things, but it's not. It hasn't been anything like Gachi Akuta level, so I'm glad about that. I'm happy about that.
I love Gachi. Gachi has a special place in my heart.
It's so fire, and like it's so fire, and it's so unapologetically like just like urban. You know what I'm saying? It's so hip and with it. Like, I love the graffiti aspect. It's so fun. Next we have Dorohedoro. Have you watched that?
I have not watched that.
Girl, I'm sorry. You're missing out.
Am I missing out?
Here's the thing, right? Dorohedoro, is it something that I personally would watch? No. But is it something that has earned its spot? I believe so, with this commentary. Oh, hang on. I will do the deluxe version. That's pretty dope. How'd you come across? Yeah. Oh, that's the reason on the animation on that's amazing. Yeah. But also, in this case, Dorohedoro, it's been great so far, I'm not gonna lie. I watched the first season and I enjoyed it, but then I'll admit, I don't think I was the right audience for it. So I kind of skipped ahead a lot to like the to how it ends, and like there are a lot of filler episodes about baseball and zombies, and I was like, I don't think I can get jiggy with it.
Yeah.
But now, one of the ones, I want you to see this epic journey this anime has taken. From starting off at like the number 6 spot, going all the way down to number 13, to fight its way back up to the top 10. This anime, like, I just want you to see how this anime looks real quick. This is Nippon Sengoku, the Three Nations of the Crimson Sun. Look at that! Look at that art! Oh, here it is! Here it is! Yo, what's good?
Yo, what's good? What's good?
Oh, you see, my man came back from Dubai. He got the turban on. My brother came back from Dubai with the turban on. He converted to Islam. Assalamu alaikum, brother. Been I see no pork on your fork, King?
Yes, see no pork on your fork. It's crazy.
Hang on, since we rocking headwear, y'all know what time it is. Kings, queens, gods, goddesses, and everything in between. You know what it is.
The Koofy.
It's your boy Juice Lee, aka Shorthat Koofy, aka new nickname alert, the Porter Prince, aka
Koofy.
You know what I'm saying? AKA go broke, we out here. You know what I'm saying? And then if anything, I was just showing Masaki Princess Son Goku, Nippon Son Goku, like, and this anime looks so good. Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Like, I'm gonna do a video on this anime much later. But we're just going through the list of like the top 10 anime, especially after the last episodes of the season.
Okay.
And we just got to number 4. Now, One Piece is interesting. I'm not gonna lie. The way One Piece been going, like, with all the praise and worship it's been getting, it's very interesting how One Piece has been teeter-tottering. Now, as someone who's very out of the loop when it comes to One Piece, I gotta ask you, so is there anything about episode 1163 that like just set the world on fire?
No, let me go look at what was episode 1163.
Yeah, 1163.
Let's see. I don't remember what was that episode.
Also, I'm just enjoying a little taco right now.
I mean, yeah, that was like what Reese said. That was Loki's introduction to the series, and the fact that Robin met up with Saul, again for the first time since she was a kid. So I mean, emotionally, it hit.
Okay, that makes sense. And then like, I'm guessing 1162 right before that, the folks is the one fucking with it.
Yeah, that's what they just. Well, 1162 they just got to like to Elbath, like.
I didn't like 1160
taking all the sites and everything.
Okay, and then 1165. What happened? What happened on 1160? Yeah, the 1165 was his lowest point to like 21.
Shoot, 1165. Hold on, let me go look. Because like once they get to Elbath, like there's a lot of like exposition, a lot of like just getting to know Elbath and getting to know the other giants. So that's probably why, because it's just like, okay, it's just more info dumping. It's emotional because they're seeing people that they haven't seen in years, and you have Harriman, who they saved on Dressrosa. He's there, happy and all that. So it was like, yeah.
Okay, that makes a lot more sense.
Like all the action stuff comes up like probably the next core. So what's the next core? Like,
okay, so hence, hence why it starts picking up near the end of the season. Makes sense. Mm-hmm. And then we got ReZero, Starting a Life in Another World. I think this is like season 3, I don't even know what season that is, but this has a very tempestuous past. Let's see, Meaty Girl Overdose. I don't think I'll ever be watching that shit, and for good reason. Dog, that shit started off in last place.
Wait, what anime is this?
Needy Girl Overdose.
Oh, I mean, who watching that for real?
Apparently, so niggas started watching it near the end. Some must have really happened over here. Shorty must have started busting it open near the end of the series. Because what the fuck, dog? Like, I'm not tweaking, right? Like imagine starting off in 34th place Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is some Mario Kart shit right here. This is how we get hit with the blue shell off top. Like,
you get the blue shell, you get hit with that lightning bolt. Like, it's just...
here they hit a wall trying to fire hop and shit. Like, next we got Akane Banashi. Let's see how that looks real quick. Akane Banashi. This definitely looks like some Saturday morning shit. I ain't gonna lie. Like this looks like some this looks like early 2000s shoujo type shit. Oh, hang on, wait. Season 4 ReZero. Okay, and then okay, that's fair. And then it happens. SLF. Okay. I don't know what SLF is, but
SLF. What is? I don't know what SLF is.
Let's see. Akane Banashi. Shinta and his daughter Akane have been seduced by the wonderful storytelling of Rakugo, where everything is expressed with just your body and words. Having observed her father strive to pass the Shinichi Rakugo test, Akane takes her own steps into this unique art form. Nigga, what the fuck? I'm sorry, huh?
Watch that one, Risa, yeah.
Nigga, I'm sorry. Is this just anime spoken word? What the? No wonder this shit's in seventh. Like, no, I might be wrong. Because clearly it had a peak at one point.
Oh, I know you're not talking when you are hyping up a fishing anime. Like, come on now.
That shit was fire, nigga. That shit was fire. No,
and you hyping up a farming isekai. Like,
it was made by the creator of Full Metal Alchemist, so it had its stamp in the hood, bro. It's like that. The Silver Spoon is like the key Glock of anime because it had a co-sign for the Young Dolphins anime, Full Metal Alchemist.
Oh my lord!
It was real. It was some real PRE shit. It was paper route, nigga. What are you talking about?
Mm-hmm.
But no, like clearly something happened at the 10th episode. Shorty must have been wilding on the mic or something, because yeah, it got its props. But I'll be honest, like the concept seems very shaky to me, because I feel like Akane Banashi sounds like it's an anime for like someone who like not like a part-time weeb. This is like full-time weeb shit. Like this is for them niggas who's like, oh yeah, did you know in Japan instead of saying kill you with a sword, they say end your life using the capability of Nippon steel. Like it's for those niggas. Cause I ain't gonna lie, like the only reason why I know about Rakugo was because I watched Samurai Sentai Power Rangers, and that was the Blue Rangers thing. That nigga was doing Rakugo and all that. So like I know about it, but I'm like, to make a whole anime about it, like this is definitely like that. It's some cozy shit for sure. It's like Bofuri or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Next we've got Botan Kamina fully blossoms when drunk. I don't like that at all.
That was killing me. I ain't gonna hold you, man. Like, what is these long ass?
You telling me, bro? Also, it never broke it never broke past number 3 for a reason. Clearly, let me see this. So, the story follows Botan Kamina, a first-year university student who tries drinking for the first time when she meets her dorm. What the fuck? I'm sorry. You got college staff drinking on the job? Third-year student Ibuki Tonami, who enjoys alcohol but doesn't like to drink in public. The two become friends and sample different drinks while living in Chichibu.
So this is like some like cozy slice of life shit too, like.
But cozy slice of life about drinking, I guess. Like, I'm gonna be real. If they don't have an episode about Don Julio, I ain't watching it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like we need a Hennessy episode.
Man, they ain't drinking no Hennessy or Don Julio in Japan.
You know what I'm saying? Like a Cutwater episode with the espresso martini. You know what I'm saying? That's some because like I know one thing I know Japan's popular for is the highball. I know this because I played Yakuza since like 1 all the way up to 8.
Yeah, that's what,
well,
that's what it says on Crunchyroll. It says that person enjoys a highball alone.
Yeah, I would say Japan loves the shit out their highballs. I ain't gonna lie. Me, I drink like a young hoe, so I'm drinking cut waters. I'll be drinking like I ain't gonna lie, I drink like a young hoe, and it's great. Ski, all that shit, bro. An observation log of my fiance. Oh my god. Yo, this shit sounds like a case.
Your ass shit out here, bro. Like I ain't never heard of this joke.
Dog, let me see. An observation log of my fiance who calls herself a villainess.
Another villain? Come on, man.
I mean, hey, let's see what she's talking about. Bertia is reincarnated into her favorite Otome game, not as the heroine, but as the villainess. Right. Engaged to the perfect crown prince Cecil, fully aware that her role is to sabotage his future romance. She's determined to bloom as a wicked flower and wither away according to the story. But no matter how hard she tries to scheme, her evil plans only make her more endearing. I ain't gonna lie, that shit sound fire. I'd watch that.
This sounds like the other villainous. There's like 3 villainous like animes like right now. Like it sounds the same as the other ones.
Like this some shit I can show to my girlfriend because like I know I don't have to worry about like there being a fist fight and then there's some being like booty butt ass nigga.
Dude, I mean this is what's the details on this joint? It says content advisory 14 plus, violence, suggested dialogue, adult theme. So I don't know, they might be busting it open.
Oh no, they definitely fucking. You see, this is old school Europe. You see, my man ain't even got a full tie on. He got a scarf. You know what that's for? You know what that's for? That's the boom. That's the orange and black shit right there. That boy be. Oh no, you see that perfect quality there? He be putting it through the mattress. You can tell. The less freaky them niggas look, the more they be putting motherfuckers through the mattress.
Mm-hmm.
And then rounding out the top 10, 100 scenes of Awajima. Sounds like something artsy. Okay, it looks a little cute. I ain't gonna lie. Let's see. Awajima Review School, where countless girls from across the country flock in hopes of one day performing on a grand stage. While working towards achieving their dreams of stardom, the students find their time at Awajima is filled with as much friendship and admiration as competition and jealousy. The precious feelings of girls, classmates, and rivals at the same time are tenderly captured in the portraits of this ensemble cast. I ain't gonna lie, that shit sound cute as fuck. Like I feel like this is like when you drive home from work and maybe you dropping off a coworker and your coworker's still a young hoe, so she's like, "Ski, you trying to see what's up?" But then as soon as you leave the car, that's when you can play like your Tony Braxton. You know what I'm saying? That's when you can play like your Santa, please, can you help me type shit. Like this is something like that. Like this is like the I love, like, you know how like Beyonce got like 2 modes. One mode is like fuck my man, and the other mode is I want to fuck my man. Mm-hmm. This is the I want to fuck my man shit right here. Like, you know what I'm saying? This is like very much soft and smooth. This, yeah, I can see why folks be watching this for sure. And so in that case, that's the top 10. If you want the rest of these, we can go into a little bit later. But the next piece of anime news is Webtoon is launching an AI story chat service by us, featuring creator-approved Webtoon IP.
No,
nigga, fuck no.
What? They're promoting AI? Like, come on, man.
Nah, look at this bullshit.
By us? This ain't FUBU. Like,
this really ain't FUBU, nigga. They gonna call it Boo? Let me see. Naver Webtoon announced on July 1st that it has launched By Us, a new AI-powered story chat service that lets users create original stories. Already some line motherfuckers. How is it original if it's AI generated? I'll wait.
And AI is just taking other people's work and just mixing it together and remixing it.
If y'all niggas think this AI shit gonna give you an original story, I got some beachfront property to sell you in fucking Nebraska, my nigga. What we talking about here, nigga? I know you can find the safest park for your kids in Pine Hills, nigga. Like, what we talking about here? Let me get, the service allows users to become the protagonists of their own story while chatting with webtoon characters and narratives built on official, creator-approved intellectual properties. Neighbor Webtoon stated the platform is designed to preserve each series' world and characters, offering fans an immersive storytelling experience. Bias offers two types of content: original stories, which begin with an introduction based on the original webtoon before branching into AI-driven conversations, and fan stories. Nigga, they're reselling you fan fictions. Oh my god! If y'all niggas don't pick up a pad and pen and hate AO3 like some fucking adults, what? These niggas is re-rocking fan fictions, bro. What? Like, am I tweaking? Masaki Princess, how do you feel about it? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, am I tweaking? Am I out of control right now?
No, I don't like AI. I don't like AI in creative spaces. Like, I'm so old school. Like, pick up a pen and paper and just write it yourself. Go on AO3. I love AO3. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm like, that's my 2 a.m. scrolling through trying to find some shit.
Like, yo, like, yeah, because, like, I think what kills me most about this is that, like, Webtoon, like, if Webtoon hasn't already, now for any aspiring creators that are going to want to put their shit on Webtoon, Webtoon is definitely hitting y'all with the whoop wop. Webtoon's taking your shit and giving it to some gooners to make their universe. Like, if we're keeping it 500, and it's not even gonna be some fire shit. Because I'll be honest, I've been on AO3 a couple times. Now I read some shit. Like, one time I read like a King Von fan fiction, and that shit was kind of fire. But like now it's like what creativity can we get from this that isn't gonna be like especially when it comes to like solo leveling? Oh my god! Oh, it's just gonna be an ore farming fest. It's gonna be a nightmare. Like what? You know what I'm saying? Like what real like masterpiece can you make with another nigga's work? You know what I'm saying? But to round it off, the service launched the Control Art Design Webtoon with Neighbor Webtoon in order to plan to expand the lineup to additional fan favorite series. Creator Sim Mok Woo said the platform will allow readers to enjoy the Webtoon's characters in the world more deeply while creating their own stories with the author's approval. Currently, the service is only available in Korea. Keep that shit in Korea, my nigga. Keep that shit there. Because I promise, if I see a Sungjin fan fiction that wasn't written by some shorty with the glasses and the oily strands in hair who be having like the bootcut jeans on with the running shoes and shit, you know what I'm saying? Shorty who be in the back of the class with a pad and pen, you think she taking notes, but she drawing your favorite character taking something else? Nah, if it ain't written by no weirdo like no frog green hair kid who be serving fire coffee, I don't want that. I don't want that. I'm gonna keep it 5,000. How y'all feel about this?
Yeah, I mean they kept this one in the draft. I ain't gonna lie.
Swag gonna get that shit in the draft. But next piece of news is that Anime Expo sets record of 422,000 turnstile attendees. Now, thankfully, Anime Expo isn't set in New York, so these turnstile records are accurate. As real niggas know. The Society for the Promotion of Japanese Animation, the organizer of Anime Expo, announced Friday that this year's 4-day event had a record turnstile attendance of 422,000 attendees from more than 65 countries, an increase from last year's 410,000 turnstile attendance. Turnstile attendance, just number of attendees on each day added together. So a person who uses a 4-day pass is counted 4 times. The SPJA stated this year's event had an estimated economic impact of more than $115 million.
You know,
and
Yeah, AX was like huge this year for some reason. Like,
crazy part is that was just paying for the con food. Like, dog, wait. Like, imagine making $1 million off this, bro. I'll probably get into the math about about the profits later, but Anime Expo 2027 will be held at the Los Angeles, Vegas, Los Angeles Convention Center, and will take place from July 2nd to the 5th. So get them days off now. Get your PTO in now. You know what they say, prepare to others. The SPJA said the credentials for the events will go on sale early next year. I'll be honest. This is pretty interesting. I ain't gonna lie. Like making $115 million. That shout out to Anime Expo for that. And hey, if you want to make some more money, Anime Expo, I happen to know a pair of podcasters is down for the promo. Now I'm saying we stand by Masaki Princess. She said we good. We valid Hill City. We good. she said we checked in already. But the last piece of news is, yes, that 999, 9 hours, 9 persons, 9 doors character's name is 6-7. Video game director and producer Kotaro Uchikoshi revealed the first name of 9 hours, 9 persons, 9 doors character 7 on Wednesday. Actually, 7 is his last name, and his first name is 6. Apparently referring to the popular 2025 trend, 6-7.
Oh my god, no.
Uchikoshi came up with the name 6-7 following an interaction with an ex-formerly Twitter user. The user asked Uchikoshi, "Is there any chance for you to reveal 7's real name, and if there was an idea for it? If not, you could just create a name that you like to fill the what is 7's name shaped hole in my heart." I ain't gonna lie. That's pretty fucking funny. That's really fun. Like, actually, oh, she disappeared.
No shit.
Oh, well, clearly, she wasn't a fan of 6 or 7.
Hey man, they could have kept that one in the draft too. Shit, I ain't gonna lie.
I'll be honest, like objectively, yeah, they should have kept shit in the draft. I'm like, what was the point of naming them 6-7? But unobjectively, I understand.
I don't know what happened.
I'm about to say, yo, you good? Like, you really hate 6-7? I didn't know.
No, I don't hate 6-7. I was like, hello, computer.
But yeah, no, yeah. So now, one of the most
what's that? Ace Attorney. That's what it's giving Ace Attorney. Like the
very much so.
Look,
like because this is a part of the Nonary games series. Because I had a little bout where I played the Nonary games, and nigga, don't do it. Don't play these games. Like I'll say this much: don't do it unless you are super into them. Visual novels just ain't for me. But that's all the news I have on my end. So, do you have any news?
Yeah. So we all know Black Clover is coming back. Okay, so everyone, get ready for that. Bleach is also coming back.
Peak.
One Piece, I think, is on break right now. They just finished up their core 1, so they come back for core 2.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? It's pretty funny how Bleach coming back, all of a sudden One Piece want to leave the streets. That's all I'm saying.
That's crazy, and I hate it because I need them constant episodes, but nah, they didn't want to do it.
Boy, you see the animation quality? Them boys not seeing their families. They gotta see their kids, bro.
I know. They've been in their back since Wano. It's crazy.
I'm telling you, they getting worked. They gotta order lunch at home. They gotta order lunch.
Oh God. So we also have the Studio Ghibli Festival, the annual festival where they show all the, Studio Ghibli movies in the theaters, right? So right now, So right now we are on My Neighbor Totoro. It is currently in theaters right now.
Hey, so in that case, fellas, if you need a dating idea, ladies, if you want to get taken out to a date, individuals in between the gender spectrum, whatever y'all want to do, this is your time.
Mm-hmm.
This is y'all time to shine. I'm telling this is where them anime relations gonna be made or broken.
Hell yeah.
If you with your girl, you ain't buy her My Neighbor Totoro popcorn bucket yet, better get to it.
Hey, I got that My Neighbor Totoro jacket from Box Lunch. Yeah, man, I got a
shout out Box Lunch. You know what I'm saying? We're still waiting on the check.
Yeah, I'm saying we waiting on that. I got a lot of views and shit off that video. I need my
exactly. I'm about to say you. That one of the top video right now.
Exactly. So yeah, it runs from July all the way up until October, and the next one is going to be Tales from Earthsta. That's going to be in August 8th. So,
and I guess whoever's waiting on that, have fun.
This man does not seem thrilled to be.
Hey man,
that's sick. The Naruto live action is in production. Don't ask me why they're doing it. It also Kishimoto is also backing it. So,
well, that's it.
We're good. Kishimoto said, "You know what? I saw what he said. He was like, he's happy that Naruto is like got so big and that it's like reaching generations, and he's happy they want to do a live action, and he's just happy that his work is just getting all the love and the praise and I'm like, hey, cool. You're gonna, and if you're gonna co-sign this slop we're gonna get, go for it.
Hey, all I'm saying is. Hey, when it comes to the Akatsuki arc, you need some niggas to play you niggas to play I'm thinking you need niggas to play Hidan and Kakazu.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I know two niggas.
Yeah, I'm saying I got you.
Yeah, I'm saying I do a real good Hidan impression. Yeah. I'll be that money hungry bounty hunter. And he's in for the bread. We got it. We got y'all. You know what I'm saying? But that's insane. That I ain't gonna lie. Like with the Naruto live action, I know about the AI slap the fuck out of this.
It's gonna be so bad. But it's getting directed by the man who directed Shang-Chi and Spider-Man, Daniel Dustin Cretton. And he's a great director because
they got money.
Shang-Chi was amazing, so like I wouldn't do it. But they started a global casting for Naruto, Sasuke, and Sakura, so we'll see what happens. Global, meaning anyone from anywhere can get casted for this role. So
you know what that means? All right, boom. Check it out, right? I'm thinking, right? Boom. For Naruto, we get Macaulay Culkin, right? Boom.
Oh God.
For Sasuke,
Macaulay Culkin,
we get Adam Driver.
You trying to do what? This is Boruto?
And then Sakura.
This is Boruto. This is not Naruto no more.
And then for Sakura, we get Scarlett Johansson.
So you want to just skip Naruto and we're going to do a Boruto live action because these are old niggas.
Come on, son. Thank you later.
12-year-olds, my nigga. Like,
oh, no, even better.
Macaulay Culkin is not no little kid no more.
Tom Hiddleston as Sasuke.
That's sick.
Chris Hemsworth. As Naruto.
No.
And then Scarlett Johansson.
MCU. Just because Daniel Dustin Cretton is on it, we don't need no MCU Naruto live action.
Get that pay. I'm trying to keep niggas fed, bro. I'm trying to put food on niggas' tables, bro. If not that, boom. Here's the other option, right? Anthony Mackie as Naruto.
Oh God, no.
Don Cheadle, Sasuke. Regina King as Sakura.
Oh, this is beyond Boruto. This is like
This is 2B Boruto right here. We making a 2B classic, nigga.
This is not even Boruto because like these is old niggas. Like this is like Boruto shipping himself. I don't even know, bro.
And then we gonna make it a remake so that way the son of Kage is actually Angela Bassett.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
It's gonna be woke. I got you.
You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be DEI Naruto. Let's get it.
Oh my lord. This nigga here. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, Steel Ball Run. JoJo's. That's coming back.
Oh, we're finally getting episode 2?
September 25th, and it's gonna be weekly after that. Which let me hold on. Let me
tell you things.
First of all, you dropped one episode of Steel Ball Run and said, I will drop the rest whenever. Then you making us wait because when did the Steel Ball Run? It came out in like what, April, March?
Mm-hmm.
So you telling us we had to wait till September, a whole 6 months, just for you to drop that shit weekly? My nigga, you had enough time. You might as well just drop it all at once. Why are we watching this shit weekly? We waited 6 months for this. Come on, bro.
Because Netflix need that paper.
That's cool. You made us wait 6 months for a second episode that was already done, probably. And then you gonna say, "Oh yeah, after that it's gonna be weekly." Just drop it all at once, man. We waited this long. Like what?
Right.
Okay.
I'll tell you.
Okay.
I don't know what to tell you, brother.
Okay.
Them niggas.
And last piece of news, Soul Leveling movie that's coming out next year. For the next
brother!
For the next arc. Listen, I already told you, bro, if you want all the shit that we talked about is coming up. The second half of the series coming up.
You want to talk about some shit that's played the fuck out? Jesus Christ!
You haven't even got to the good shit yet. You just see this man just one shot niggas. Now he going up against niggas he can't one shot.
It took us a whole season to get there.
I mean, a whole
brother, this bro, ain't no way you gonna tell. Ain't no you gonna sit here and tell me that shit was worth waiting for. This
yes, because like the journey there wasn't bad. Like, the journey there was fire.
What kind of One Punch Man bullshit is this, bro?
Punch Man, come on now. He's not no gag man. He loses. Okay, he loses fights.
Bro, like I think the fact that like I have to watch a show to watch a nigga lose is crazy. The fact that I had to, but the even worse is the fact that I had to go through a whole season of aura farming to get there. Like what is the story to? What is this like dead ass? I'm not trying to be facetious. What is the story to Solo Leveling that isn't just aura farm the anime? Because it's supposed to be, oh yeah, I knew this to save my mom. Her ass dead. So
okay,
now what?
But they set up the rest of the story at the end of the last episode of the last season of season 2.
But you know what he didn't set up? You know he didn't set up? A medical plan for his mother, who is now dead. All the things
good now. His mom is good. His mom is awake.
I thought his mom was dead.
No, he went after he went to the demon tower to fight all the. He was trying to get the elixir of life to save her, and he did that, and he saved her. Remember, everyone was like, I don't know if you saw, everyone on the internet was like mad as hell that he was crying that his mom was awake.
Yes.
Like,
yes.
He's supposed to be this tough ass nigga. Like, y'all forget the main point of him doing all this shit was to get his mom like back, right? It was like to save his mom.
See, and that's another thing. A lot of these niggas and fan bases nowadays, they can't fucking read. So now it's like, not only do I have to deal with this anime that's just jingle boo boo keys the anime. Now I've got people who actively can only understand things when the keys are jingled in front of them, and they can't even read what's on the keys right.
Exactly.
So I'm just like, bro, why do we need another season of this shit, bro? Like, because niggas gonna watch it anime and be like, oh yeah, no, why he losing? He's supposed to be the best in the universe. I'm not ready for those conversations. We already had those conversations when it came to Goku fighting everybody that wasn't a Saiyan or a scrub or a bum after Z. I'm not here for these conversations again. Because everyone's gonna be like, oh yeah, Solo 11, this gonna be the new one, this gonna be the next one, this gonna be the hit, this gonna be the yeah, this gonna beat Bleach, and Every time a new anime come out, they always want to replace it with Bleach for the big three, and I'm like, bro, you stupid niggas. I'm gonna talk to you stupid niggas for me.
Yeah, I definitely never thought Solo Leveling would get that big. Like, I thought it was going to be. I'd say, like, reading it, I was like, oh yeah, this can be like a top 10 like kind of series if it's done right.
It could have been a top 10 if it wasn't just jingling keys in front of teenage boys' faces. The anime.
But again,
it could have easily been a top 10 if it was just a walking axe commercial, nigga.
But again, that's only for like the first. Everything after that, like, it gets deeper. Like the whole story gets deeper. Like how he got his abilities, where they came from, who's really in charge, who's really the big dogs in this universe. Like, you see all that. You see the teaser for that at the end of season 2, and then they get into it like with this movie that's coming out that does this next arc, then the arc after that, and then the arc after. I think there's only like 3 more arcs after this. Like after the movie, I think there's only 2. Depending on how they break it up, it was like they only got 3 more seasons left, maybe. And
that's what aggravates me, that we still gotta wait for the thing to end. It can't just be over now. Because I'm like season, like the fact that we have to wait till season 2 for the rest of the story that was supposed to be in season 1 is insane. Like, yeah, no, this is why adaptations don't work out very well, ladies and gentlemen.
You a hater, bro. You a hater.
How am I a hater? How am I a hater when niggas don't even understand how their own show works? How am I hating when niggas can't even follow niggas can't even follow the narrative map of their own favorite show? I'm wrong for saying niggas can't read when niggas don't read. I'm wrong for making an astute observation.
Hey, I'm just saying, everything you looking for in this series is coming up.
And honestly, the fact that it took this long to come up is a problem. But hey, who knows? Maybe it'll blow my mind. Maybe it'll be some fire. But it's got a lot of fucking catching up to do.
You do. But that's all I got.
So let's get to the reason why everyone's here. And that is for none other than the Masaki Princess. How you doing, Masaki? How you feeling after my amazing rants on Solo Leveling?
Being a hater.
I loved it. Although I don't want to be a Solo Leveling hater, but I do think Furin should have won. I'm of that belief.
You're not wrong though. That's the crazy part.
I think Furin should have won.
You talking about for anime of the year?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean, I agree. Solo Leveling should not have won over. Yeah, 100%.
I'm sorry. I think too many 16-year-old aura farmers voted for that.
I'm that's like, insane.
Furin should have won. I will.
Guys, y'all just hating, man. I can't. Man.
Furin had a way better story.
You need to read. I told you to just read it.
Furin had a way better story.
That's crazy.
In the first episode,
right? Also, that's crazy. I gotta read it. Oh. It maybe should have won Webtoon of the Year, not Anime of the Year then. That's crazy.
I've read Solo Leveling on Webtoon. I remember when it was just a Webtoon, but I still think Furin should have won. I'm sorry. I will die on that hill.
Furin was a better series. And then also it's like, but that's like saying, oh yeah, you're listening to Beyonce's new album. Don't you know you're supposed to read it in Braille? Come on, guys. It's how you get all the deeper meanings. No, at that point, the album's ass. Yeah, like if I can't consume a product the way the product was supposed to be consumed for that medium, the product failed its mission. That's like, oh yeah, you guys are playing a PS5 using a TV. Don't you know that the PS5 isn't meant to be used on TVs? How are we supposed to see the gameplay then, Billy? But I digress. Masaki Princess, first question off the top has to be, what inspired you to start cosplay?
Honestly, it was like, okay, so I went to my first con back in 2019. So it was, it was Animate Miami, when we had Animate Miami like back in the good old days.
Ah, yes.
And I went to my first con, and I think it was like at the height of when like Yuri on Ice came out, and I saw all these. Yuri on Ice came out, and I saw all these cosplayers, And I was like, what? Oh my god, this is so cool. I don't have to be a closeted nerd anymore. Because, like, in high school, like, you know, like, everyone watched anime, or, like, Iyunasha was, like, the first manga I ever read.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, Iyunasha is, like, my OG. So I was like, oh my god, this is so cool. I really want to do this. So then, fast forward Florida SuperCon, that same year, I decided to go. And I was like, all right, we're going to do this, and we're going to do this right. And I went on Saturday of that Florida SuperCon, and I decided to challenge myself, because I've been sewing since I was 17.
What?
Yeah, so I decided to challenge myself, and I was like, all right, I'm going to do this. And I was like, all right. I decided to do Raven Browin from Ruby. So Yang's mom, Ruby, that was my first cosplay. I cut up some curtains because the struggle was real. I was a broke college student. And my prop was made out of cardboard, and I cut up like some foam boards, like, you know, the little craft foams that they have at Walmart, which is like a little sheet for like $1.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck it, we ball. And
That's
pretty
right.
much that's how it started. And then from there, it kind of just, I guess I kind of, like, there's no other way to put it, I got balls deep into it, because, like, I didn't really see a lot of representation when it came to, like, at least folks that look like me. You know, I'm plus size, disabled, I'm half Mexican, half El Salvadorian. Like, you don't see a lot of, like, Hispanic representation as much as I hope there would be.
True that.
And, like, representation is, like, such a big thing for me. So I was like, you know what? If you don't see the representation, become the representation you want to see.
I like that. If you don't see the representation, be the representation. That's real shit.
Yeah.
But no, that's fire, honestly. But Mexican and El Salvadorian, that's quite the mix. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I gotta ask, how's the World Cup for you so far?
So, like, we don't talk about Bruno.
Why you playing? How you think I feel? Like, you know what I'm saying? Hang on.
I'm gonna be so real. I'm really sad. Oh my god, I was so happy for the boys. I was so happy for Haiti that they got in.
Yo, but like I was happy too. And then it's kind of like, oh yeah, I got my dream job, and it's great. But then it's like you start going to work and you realize why work sucks. And it's like, yo, bro, we went up against Brazil, and what broke up my heart was that, like, usually, like, since Haiti usually doesn't make it to the World Cup, we usually root for Brazil. Brazil sat there and was like, oh, y'all survived Scotland, was 0-1? We got you. We can't run into Germany. We're gonna run into you. And then hit us with the 3-zip. I cried. I had to cry that night. I was fighting for my life, bro.
When it came to Mexico, taking the fat L, I was so sad, because me and my friends have this ongoing joke right now that wow, the World Cup's looking really white right now.
It is. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like really bro, England shouldn't have gotten to where they were. Bro, tell me,
Argentina, yo, they paying off somebody.
Bro, one of the players socked the dude in the face.
They're still in.
No.
Also, your man's.
There ain't no.
I was gonna say, also your man's Ronaldinho. No, not Ronaldinho. Ronaldo. Also, your man Ronaldo. That nigga hot. That nigga got accusations. Him, Ryan Mendez from Cabo Verde. Them boys is hot. Hakimi, sizzling. Them boys charbroiled. But, like, FIFA tweaking, bro. I ain't gonna lie. FIFA tweaking.
FIFA's scaring me.
FIFA's scaring everybody right now. But if anything, next question I have to ask is that speaking of being scared, actually, what is one cosplay that you were scared was gonna flop, but instead it did numbers?
Oh, okay. So I have two answers to that. So they're actually the cosplays that I worked the longest on. So So my two like diehard cosplays which are the ones that like I became known for. So the first one was Star Guardian Akali from League of Legends. It was about a year and a half of work. She was a year and a half of work. I remember when I made her, I was really nervous because it was like my first like big, like not big build. It was my third cosplay I had ever made. And it was like, how can I put it? Traditionally, I'm used to making ball gowns. I can make ball gowns. I can make you a skirt. I can make a dress like it's nothing. Like I mean,
I might need me a ball gown for you on the next event I go to. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna holler at you.
You're good. You're good. If you want to feel like a pretty princess, I got you.
You know, I need like some neck room for the chains, like a flat. You know what I'm saying? Like,
so Star Guardian Akali like was like the first time I tackled like a cosplay that wasn't a skirt. It was pants. Well, it was shorts. It was like a whole thing. It tested me in ways that like I always make the joke in any cosplay that I make or with all my cosplay friends, like we can all attest to this. If you didn't cry at least once while making a cosplay, did you really make a cosplay? The amount of times I cried making that cosplay, or the times I wanted to just pick up my sewing machine and just throw it across the room. Yes, because frustration is a real thing. I'm the type of person that if I get too frustrated, I'm like, you know what? We're just gonna stop and leave it be and walk away. Cause
that's fair. That's human.
So like Star Guardian Akali, and then my other one was Moana. So Moana is like it's my baby. I love Moana. Moana is my favorite Disney princess of all the Disney princesses.
Yeah, Moana was the cosplay that like I saw that I was like, yeah, we gotta have her on the show. Also have them on the show. Apologies. I have them on the show. And like it's crazy because like you look so happy wearing it. And so like I guess like is it fair to say that like the happier cosplayer is wearing their cosplay, the more they suffered while they're wearing it, making it?
Behind every cosplay there's a story. Like I think I that is one thing I will say, like every cosplay that I've made, there's a story behind it. Moana was like a project. I remember when they had announced Moana 2, which I'm gonna sound like such a hater. I love her outfit in the second movie. I don't like Moana 2 as much as Moana 1. Moana 1 was better. And then they came out with the live action.
So they clearly didn't hear anybody. I respect. They didn't listen. Also,
Oh, go ahead. I'm so sorry.
No, I was gonna say, no, you're good. I was gonna say, I gotta ask, like, speaking of Moana, like, have you seen the live action for Moana?
I'm scared to see it because those Rotten Tomato ratings are so low. It's 32 last time I checked.
But see,
that's actually crazy.
I don't trust Rotten Tomatoes because they say a lot of movies are bad, but they actually do be fire. But like, I don't know, bro. Like,
I saw you know how like sometimes like with Disney movies they like have like the live action clip of like the live action like from one of the songs. I saw the song and I was just like, it doesn't hit the same. It just does not hit the same. There's just something. Oh, go ahead. I'm so sorry.
Please.
There's just something about Disney, with all love and respect, please stop doing live actions to my favorite animated movies. They did it to Lilo and Stitch, and I was just like,
Lilo and Stitch was so bad, bro. Oh,
especially at the end when spoiler alert, by the way, at the end when like they just take it to like, you know, they take it to foster care and all that. That shit was crazy.
Yeah.
But also, I think the scariest part for me, if I watch the Moana live action, would be when we see like that one crowd that look like Ty Dolla $ign. Like your man's like, yeah, that shit's gonna scare the fuck out of me. Like I ain't been scared of shit since like the Saw series, but like I feel like that shit. Oh, actually, no. The most recent thing I've been scared of is Obsession. That movie's crazy. But like
Obsession, oh my god, it's so good.
Like I think the only thing that'd be scary of Obsession is a live action Ty Dolla $ign looking ass crab.
Obsession is like peak.
The Obsession was peaking every single way. I ain't gonna lie, that shit was fine. I watched it with my girlfriend, and I was
y'all just decided that was a date idea.
Yeah,
'Cause I don't care about horror movies like that. And I saw it, I was like, oh no, this is actually a banger. And I'm actually like low key kind of scared because like, yo, you moving kind of weird. Like,
especially the scene with the brick, the brick.
No, what this is what pisses me off. I'm telling everybody this. Spoiler alert, right? So you remember the scene in the car?
Yeah,
she ran up, busted. Yo,
yeah,
son,
that was mean the break.
Yeah, bro. I like that jump scare. I knew it was coming, and I still got jump scared. I was like, ain't no way.
Shorty got down to business with that brick, boy. But even crazier was like, I think what was great about that movie was how like you can see that the actress was having a good ass time. And like, because like there be scenes where she'd be like, woo, and then like you could tell when you would like during scenes like when she's like fucking around and shit. Like she's got one scene where she's like hitting that backwards walk. She said, and she's like, I was like, yo,
no, that shit in the bedroom, all them scenes, that shit's weird, bro.
Shorty was on that. I ain't gonna lie. And also, before anyone gets anything misconstrued in this motherfucker, looking at this camera, Bear was the villain.
100%.
And Bear was the villain.
He needed to go.
Anyone who thinks otherwise, you're smoking a pipe, and it's not filled with good shit.
Nigga had to go.
Shit's synthetic. But yeah, but of course, speaking of like just things that are surprising, like jump scares and things like that. What is a talent or a hobby that people would be surprised to learn about you?
Oh, okay. Well, so I do this. Okay, so a lot of people know that I know how to do the flow art. So like dancing with flags, dancing with fans and stuff. But I do a lot of cosplay performance contests. That's like my bread and butter.
Okay.
But a lot of people actually don't know I know how to sing. A lot of people don't know. I did musical theater in high school.
Oh.
And then, yeah, I did musical theater in high school. I was in choir, both in school and like in church when I used to go to church and all that. So singing is like a big part of like my life.
Okay, because I was gonna say, because like I don't know what it is about you cosplay kids. A lot of y'all end up in musical theater, or like especially Disney kids. Because like my beautiful girlfriend, love her so much. She did theater or whatever, and she's a huge Disney kid. And it's always just like there's just gotta be like a theater to Disney pipeline. You know what I'm saying? Like, do you guys like just like get indoctrinated by the mouse on your first day? Is this like the future that the liberals imagine? You know what I'm saying? Like,
I am a giant also Disney adult, so I get it. Like Disney.
Oh yeah, no.
Disney probably didn't help.
And that's understandable. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll admit, if there's one thing Disney's good at, it is selling a dream. It's selling a lifestyle, selling a product. I mean, like, yo, like, you know how much an annual pass costs, dog? And they have
I know. I used to have the second tier annual pass. It's like 1,100 now.
Dog, what? They be pistol whipping niggas for that, bro. I'm like, yo, shout out to my girlfriend, but they be pistol whipping for that shit, bro. But that's neither here nor there. If anything, but I gotta say, flow and singing, like, cause like singing, I'm like, I would have never thought singing, cause like I see all these pictures of you, and like, of course you're playing a character, which is like always like in the zone and stuff. So I thought you'd be more like not to say that you're not strong, but I thought you'd be like more like a strong, solid type, like a stoic individual, but just all bubbly and everything, and like, cause like Drewski was hyping you up, but like, you definitely meet the expectations for sure.
I've been told I have really good RBF face. I have a really good RBF. Resting bitch face.
I see. No, but that's interesting.
And I like to do characters that are like badass. I don't like the stereotypical damsel in distress. I like the badass female characters. Hence why Moana is like one of my favorite Disney. She's not a damsel in distress. She is very much badass. Like, she don't need a man. She don't need a man to save her.
Exactly, and that's honestly, that's fire. Off top. But if anything, I gotta ask, how did you come up with your name?
So Masaki Princess was actually kind of like, it was funny. So It was a combination of like one of my friends was like at the time I was going through like kind of discovering like my gender identity because like yes, I am very femme presenting, but I lean more on the non-binary spectrum. So my friend and me were like kind of just like trying to figure out like, oh, like I do want to use princess because like princess, and then Masaki actually when we looked it up means prince. So princess.
I like that. I like that shit.
Both of my sides. So that's how Masaki Princess was born.
That's what I'm talking. I like that. Ooh, that's cool right there. And I think if anything, I think it's beautiful because like, especially given like in the world of cosplay, you actively are like, and you're actively engaging in like the likeness of another character and things like that. I think it's very interesting how that translates into your gender identity of where it's like you are someone who does not subscribe to the gender binary and things of that nature. And I have to ask, do you think that removal, not removal like your exile, but like, do you think that distancing from the gender binary helps you with your cosplay by way of like giving you more options, like say you don't have to worry about, oh, this is gonna look too masculine on me because like, you know, I do like I am above that, you know what I'm saying? Do you think that influenced you in that way?
I think that like in general, like it's kind of helped me become more comfortable, like cosplay in general, and like leaning into more of my non-binary side has just helped me kind of become more more like I have more self-love towards myself. It's helped me learn to express myself a lot more. For example, one I will be doing my first like at MetroCon. I will be doing my first male character like that. I am not gender bending. I am not gender bending this character at all. Which funny enough is a gachi character. I love Gachiakuda, so it naturally was gonna happen. I'm doing Zanka from Gachiakuda. And my friend and I have a good friend of mine's that's doing Jabber. So we're doing Zanka Jabber.
Oh, the Zabber relationship. The
Janka. And yes, we are doing some Janka shoots as well. We are doing like we're fighting, we're fucking each other up, like fighting, but then we're also doing like the shit because I don't care what anyone says. I understand it's not canon, but it's canon in my eyes. Janka is canon in my eyes.
I mean, yeah, at the end of the day, all that matters is what's canon to you per se. Like, yeah, and that's fire. I think that's really cool, honestly. If anything, since speaking of like just like working with your friend and all that, who are some people in the cosplay game that you want to work with?
Ooh, are we talking like dream people? Are we talking like just homies?
Dream big. I know me. I'm trying to be on the Joe Budden podcast one day. I'm gonna teach you niggas something.
So someone I really like want to work with one day, and she's a really good friend of mine, but I consider her one of like the big dogs in the cosplay game, is my friend K Kilowatt.
I've never heard of K Kilowatt.
K Kilowatt, she's an amazing cosplayer. She like is one of my really good friends. And she's actually one of the girls that got me. Well, girls. She's one of the people, but she's still a girl. She's one of my girly pops that she got me into. I don't know if any of you have heard of the manga Magical Girl Dandelion.
I keep my ears to the streets.
Magical Girl Dandelion. I started reading Magical Girl Dandelion, and that thing has me on an emotional roller coaster. But they actually are one of the few people that I know who cosplays Tampopo from Magical Girl Dandelion.
Oh, damn!
Fire cosplay. Also, I mean, obviously me and Drewski, but me and Drewski have already done Panty and Stocking. We did the Anarchy.
Yeah! I saw that shit. That shit was fire!
I think this one is like a typical, like, I think everybody wants to work with her at some point in their cosplay journey, is Miss Yaya Han. Like, I love my girl Yaya Han. Like,
oh yeah, Yaya Han, yeah, she got some fire cosplay for sure.
I can't even call her my girl. Like, that's like everyone's con mother. And then my other person that I look up to, which is K Cosplay. She is another plus size cosplayer. She's actually one of the people that really inspired me to get into performance. she's like internationally recognized. Like she is like, oh my goodness, like she's my idol. I want to be her when I grow up.
That's fair. That's super cool, and I think that's beautiful. And I think that ties back into your comment earlier about the importance of representation, because it's like being able to see someone like similar to you up there then inspires you to want to be up there, because you know there's room for you up there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's beautiful. If anything, next question has to be: what was a time when you were like cosplaying or doing what you love to do, and you felt like you were the moment? You know what I'm saying? Like you like this is like. What was the time when you felt like I'm here? This is me right now. This is my time.
So it's actually when I did my first guesting. My first guesting was at Anime St. Pete. Was it Anime? No, St. Pete Comic Con. I lied. St. Pete Comic Con. I was one of the cosplay guests. I was very honored to be one of the cosplay guests there, and I was a little surprised because I was like, I'm not anyone popular. I'm just me. I'm just a nerd who loves. Because I don't consider myself a content creator. I'm just someone who likes to put my art out there. And like, if it's well received, it's well received. If it's not, it is what it is. So it was when I actually had a lot of people coming up to me and being like, oh my God, it's so nice seeing someone that doesn't look like the stereotypical, like conventional, attractive white cosplayer.
I mean, honestly, yeah.
And I was like, oh my God, yeah. Like, because they were like, because the thing is that, and like, not that there's anything wrong with conventionally attractive people or like, you know, hot women or hot men. Like, not that there's nothing wrong with that. It's just more in the fact of like, not everyone looks like that.
No, that's like, fair.
Like, I'm a believer of like, everyone's beautiful in their own shape, form. Beauty comes in different like shapes and forms. So. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like every body type has like a fandom behind it. You know what I'm saying? Like you know, there's big shorties exist, and you know what I'm saying? Big shorties is fire. No, not so big shorties exist. The petite shorties is still fire. You know what I'm saying? People in the middle exist. Like short people, tall people, whatever. As long as they're above 18, yeah, like you know what I'm saying? Like it's lit. Because a lot of folks don't get that. A lot of folks don't understand that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. And I think But no, that's nice. That's beautiful. And I think it's great because like the fact that your moment was you being recognized by someone else that that definitely needed that. You know what I'm saying? It's wonderful to hear. Oh wait, hang on. We got a word from our sponsor. AI bots. If y'all need any AI bots, holla at this random commenter. It is AI viewers, streamboo.com. If you need those bots, we got you at streamboo.com.
L mods, because why is that showing up?
Shout out.
L mods, where are you at? Like,
hey, the mods on vacation. You know what I'm saying? They live their life right now. But in this case, I gotta ask, what are your top 5 favorite anime in order?
Oh God, that's such a loaded question. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So I hate that I'm about to say a couple of the mainstream ones, but they were the ones that got me into anime. So
that's fair.
Naruto, obviously. I watched it on Toonami. That's how I got into anime. So it's Naruto is number 1. I will say Demon Slayer because I love Demon Slayer. My girl Shinobu. We're not going to talk about the Infinity Castle and her scene. R.I.P. my girl Shinobu. Exactly. But also I love Giyu I love my boy Giyu. Okay, I think also if we're gonna talk, I think it's pretty obvious Gachi has my heart really bad.
Right. Number 3.
Gachi Okuda. Let's see. I know I have more. The Fragrant Flower Blooms with Dignity. That's one of those romance ones. I really like that one.
Wait, ain't that the one where it's like Romeo and Juliet, but like one of the dudes is like a blonde, spiky-haired punk?
Yeah, Rintaro and Wagari. That one.
That shit gotta fly. I'm not gonna lie. I gotta watch that.
It's such a wholesome, cute little slice of life anime. I love it. And then number 5 is kind of like one of my guilty pleasures. Because it's always a problematic one, but I love it. I don't care.
What up?
It's School Days.
Oh my god. Okay, you.
Oh man, hey, Juice, hey, chill out, Juice. School Days is fire, bro.
Oh my god. No, because I thought you were about to.
Don't be a hater. Don't be a hater, bro.
Well, first off, School Days is crazy. School Days is
I
like.
love School Days.
Like, shout out to you. You know what I'm saying? More power to you. But I'm saying School Days is wild, but I was expecting, like, I thought you were about to say Mushoku Tensei. I was about to cry. I was really feeling like, damn, y'all. Oh man, the internet just cut off preemptively, guys.
And
Oops.
then, like, I guess if we want to have like 1 or 2 honorable mentions, like, go
Right.
for it. Nakamura-kun is like having me on a chokehold right now.
I've heard of it. I haven't seen it.
It's so good. It's a boy and boy love anime.
What? Hey, happy Pride! I love that.
Exactly. And then I mean, you know, there's like the other ones, like, for example, I mean, My Hero before it got to what it got to. We're not going to talk about My Hero. It used to
I
be
hate
like,
that ending. I hate the ending so bad.
Hey,
yeah.
hey,
Like,
there's one change they could have made. It would have fixed everything.
Yeah, pretty
Shut
much.
up, Juice. Shut up.
But also the My Hero fandom. Oh, and Apothecary Diaries. Apothecary Diaries has a special place in my heart too.
Apothecary Diaries can do no wrong. I ain't gonna lie. Them boys be getting.
I love
getting
Mao Mao and I love Ginshi. I just Apothecary Diaries. Honestly, if there was a number 6, it would be my number 6.
That's fair. Well, honestly, next question has to be, what is a future cosplay you have planned? But you already answered that with your Gachi cosplay. Shout out Zonka.
Yeah.
But now for the question of all questions. Who is your Hear Me Out character?
Okay, so I'm a League of Legends girly, so it is from League of Legends.
Right. So all the Arcane kids?
The Arcane, oh my god, I love Arcane. But unfortunately, it's not from Arcane. This one is very specific to the game. I am a diehard for my boy Vel'Koz. That is the eyeball with tentacles mage from...
Hey! Hey, you're a grown person. You're a grown individual. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. He is an eyeball with tentacles, but he is a mage. He's an OP mage. I don't care what anyone says. That is my baby boy right there.
Yeah, I know. I'm sure it's magical. You know what I'm saying?
Let me Google. Because what?
I mean, hey, look up eyeball with tentacle. You know what I'm saying? You
tentacles.
You know exactly what time it is.
But yeah, no.
His name is Vel'Koz?
Vel'Koz. Vel'Koz.
All right, Vel'Koz. Let's see how Vel'Koz looks.
All right, so next question. Because you in love with a Gucci belt. You in love with a BB Simon belt. You in love with a BB Simon belt. I'm in tears. I don't know what I'm looking at. I don't know. Like,
you are looking at a sentient belt, so you are looking at a walking, talking object to hold your pants up, so.
Lord Jesus.
Hey, you one of the ones for real.
If you like it, I love it.
You know what I'm saying? You want like you like not to like compare you, but like you and Drewski both had some legit hear me outs. Cause like Drewski had like Bill Cipher. You know who Bill Cipher is, right, Sal? The triangle nigga. The upside down Dorito.
Oh my god. Really?
Apparently he's mean. Apparently he's mean and all that. Like, and I thought my hear me out was a hear me out. Apparently Ursula ain't a hear me out, which makes sense.
What was your hear me out?
Ursula from Little Mermaid.
Oh, see, but that's That's chill.
See,
You know what I'm saying?
If you'll hate on me for mine, so you know what? I'm not gonna judge him.
No. You know what?
Now you have to say it. What is
now
it?
Now you gotta talk about it.
It's Carrot from One Piece. Not Carrot. Wanda.
Wanda. Hold on. Actually, I'm like, who is that? I'm so sorry.
Yeah,
Listen, Wanda fine, bro. I will tell you, right?
you niggas.
You
Fools.
Okay. I mean, I can see it.
You damn anthro. I know what you are. I know what you are.
It's big, bro.
No, I'm sick of you. Because I'm sick. I get to be sick, huh? You always get to be sick. I'm sick now.
We're just humans with fur. That's it.
That's crazy. That's an entire dog. She was saying bark. She said arf in between every sentence. Because you know One Piece be doing that. You know they always have that one thing they be saying between every sentence. She was saying arf.
I mean, she was definitely like jumping on Brook because he's just bones. So, you know, trying to chew on Brook. So.
Bark. Woof.
That's crazy.
But if anything, who are you like? What are your shout outs? You know what I'm saying? Like, who are you shouting out just for the love of the game? Who we shouting out?
Obviously Drewski, because like she's my OG. I support my girl. I call her one of my cosplay wives.
Oh, look at that macking. Oh, they macking over there.
Yeah. My other wife. I have two. My other wife.
Okay, Tengen. That should be a cosplay. You should do Tengen.
Tengen is on my list. My other cosplay wife, Nilla cosplays. Me and her love doing Kate and Vi together. So we've done a Kate and Vi photo shoot together. Yeah, we're gay as fuck.
I would say happy Pride. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So there's
You're the gays and the gays. Oh
my god. And definitely, like I said, again, my other friends, like my friend K Kilowatt, and also my other friend, Alternate, who goes by Control Alternate Delete. Yeah, so those are all my homies.
That's creative.
Shout out to all of them.
That's a great fire. But no, that's fire. That's wonderful. And if anything, you actually brought up a good point. With the wives and the Tengen thing. Have you heard about the recent controversy on Twitter where people are saying that people are comparing Rudius and Mushoku Tensei? That's why I mentioned it earlier. Those little foreshadowing. Mushoku Tensei's Rudius, they were comparing his harem to Tengen's harem in Demon Slayer. Have you heard of Mushoku Tensei?
No, I have not.
First off, I'd like to say, bless your heart. I don't think your computer was allowed to hear us say that.
It wasn't like it was Mushoku Tensei.
Say what the fuck? Shut that shit.
I am so sorry. You're good. I'm so
sorry.
sorry.
As long as you're good.
Yeah, no, you're good. Sorry.
But I was gonna say, so pretty much, Mushoku Tensei, I'm real. The anime is about a man named Rudius who, it's an isekai, and the guy who gets isekai is someone who, what's the best way to say this?
A slut.
Well, so how familiar are you with prison slang?
I mean,
do you know what a diaper sniper is?
Diaper sniper.
No.
Big work.
Educate. Or should I Google this?
Oh no! Do not Google that shit. So, okay. Here's the thing. Let's just say if he were a musician, his go-to chord would have been A minor. There we go. Yes. And so before he dies, he ends up playing A minor. And then ends up growing, and then ends up waking up as A minor. See what I did there? So, from there, this then child with a grown man's mind ends up doing very heinous things in the other world, including but not limiting to he builds a harem of women, right, that are supposed to be around his body's age, but he is still like a near 40-year-old man. And not only that, he then he also there's also like a whole like magic plot and all that. Like he learns magic really fast because he's old in the head but young in the body, whatever. So he masters magic and he's like working for like the royal family or whatever. But also there's the fact that like he then develops a harem of women as well. And people were like, oh, if no one's getting mad at Tengen for having a harem, but everyone's mad at Rudeus for having a harem. And so I wanted to know, like, what do you like? But I was gonna ask your opinion on that, but clearly you haven't seen Mushoku Tensei, so I'm sure it's probably a harder take to make. But in that case, I guess the bigger question is, what do you feel about like the lovable perv trope in anime?
See, the only lovable other perv I can think of is like Jiraiya Sensei from Naruto.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so I don't want this to sound terrible, but I'm so like desensitized to it. Like it's just become so like meh. Like you see it so much because like Jiraiya Sensei being like the first lovable perv that like but I don't consider Tengen a perv per se. Like
yeah, and that's the thing. Like I think a lot of people end up like the fact that Tengen is in a non-standard relationship. I feel like people then associate like the non-standardness of the relationship with some freak shit. Because like
he treats all of them like queens. I'm like, I've seen how he treats all of them.
And it's kind of like I feel like it really reaches back into like how like a lot of things end up being fetishized to the point where it's normalized. Whereas like if you hear about anybody being in a poly-romantic relationship, the first question they asking is, oh yeah, who fucking, who sucking, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And a lot of time, and I think due to that, it puts Tengen, like people are trying to put Tengen in that box to then compare him to Rudeus, who is an active sexual predator. You know what I'm saying? Who only has this group of women to fuck her, you know what I'm saying? And I think like that issue in and of itself is part of a bigger issue of what happens when people don't realize how like how art is influenced by ideas or by real life. You know what I'm saying? So it's like if you take that mindset that you have of non-standard relationships and put it onto a non-standard relationship and then try to relate that, you know what I'm saying? It's like you're taking your limited idea of something, putting it on a thing, and then you making a false equivalence out of it. I think that's a major issue with a lot of comparisons that are made. Like, or even more so, oh my god. One thing I hate with a passion is when people call Yusuke black simply because he's violent. That shit irks me to no end. Because in that case, you're actively taking like that demonized stereotype concept of like, oh, black people are just more prone to violence because, or whatever. And you're applying it to an anime character, and then you're developing this narrative that then people who are outside of the culture are going to take and then apply that to their limited narrative and stuff like that. And it's just like, at that point, it seems very like, it very much poisons the well. It's kind of like how like for example, the fact that Frieza, who is like literally a white supremacist, he is colored white and he holds racist ideals, and he also subscribes to an ideology that requires him to enslave people en masse, right? And he's calling people monkeys and things like that. And it's like you see characters like Frieza, and like people are like, oh yeah, no, Frieza's Frieza's a lovable villain and whatever. And it's like, I think people really lose the plot when they start to like let their lack of media literacy seep into how they enjoy things, because then we get into conversations like, oh, One Piece isn't political and things of that nature. And I think that Rudius versus Tengen is a symptom of that bigger illness. I say that to say that I've had to say, what is an issue that you've had with the anime community? That was a very long segue, but we're here.
Oof. That's a toughie. That's a loaded one. I'm trying to think. I guess it kind of dives into a little of like what you were touching on, like in the anime community. It just kind of feels like, for example, I've heard people argue, oh, why can't we keep anime and politics separate? And I'm like, that's not how that works. Anime is very political. Like, to me, anime can be very political. One Piece being prime example. Heck, I'll even say Gachi. Gachi, to me, is very political. Like, it is one of the few animes that I will say I love how, like, it portrays, like, black and brown folks. I love how Gachi does it. Gachi does such a great job at it. Because,
for sure.
like, for example, like, I'm not the biggest fan of, like, for example, growing up with Dragon Ball Z, like, was the only, like, for example, like, person of color characters that I saw, for example, like Mr. Popo. Like, we don't even need to I don't think I really need to get into like the problems with Mr. Popo.
Right.
Versus like Gachi, like it puts like all these, like I said, goes into like all these black and brown folks like being in like for example, you have Jabber Wonger, who like literally like OP character, or like Semiyu, or oh my god, what's the name of their like leader? I always forget his name.
I was talking about Corvus?
Corvus, there we go. All these like characters that are like an OP, like, you know, like they're shown powerful and they're like portrayed, like I will say their mangaka, like I feel like Kei Uranana did like such a good job on like portraying these characters and like bringing that representation. Like to me, Gachi is like, I don't know, I became such a big fan of it because it just brought such a different side of like anime out that I had not seen in a while.
No, that's completely understandable.
But yeah, it's the whole thing of like and this even goes out, like outside of just anime. Like I understand that some people are like, oh, keep anime and politics separate, but like it's the same thing even as far as I'll go to say when people say cosplay and politics also shouldn't mix. Cosplay is also political. No matter how you put it, cosplay is political. Cosplay and anime are political.
Yeah, for sure. And I think in that case, I think it's great that you mentioned about about how political cosplay is, because you think about it, it's like you talk about, like you see about how like, cosplay is literally about you like exploring a different culture, and then how you explore that culture is a direct reflection of your opinion of that culture, honestly. Because like, especially when it comes to like, you know, like cosplayers that end up like brown facing and things of that nature. And
oh my goodness, it's especially like I'm bringing up like most recent, because me and Drewski actually did a panel on this about so it was our panel called Cosplay Remix, Bringing Your Culture into Cosplay. And one of the issues that we talk about is like, for example, like the difference between cultural appreciation versus cultural appropriation. For example, when it comes to this, I see this a lot when it comes to people that cosplay Jabber. Drewski actually brought it up in our panel. Like, there are people that literally, like, for example, there was a Russian cosplayer who decided to brown their like skin for cosplay and do dreads for Jabber, and Drew like gave a whole thing of like, hey, like that's not cool. Like this is something that like my people were oppressed for, like, you know, having to like, you know, straighten their hair instead of doing dreads or like an afro or such. Like there's nothing wrong if you want to cosplay Jabber, but there's a way to do it respectfully. Like for example, bubble braids. You can do bubble braids instead of dreads. Or like for me, for example, like coming from like the Hispanic Latinx like aspect of things, I am one of those people that like, I am not against like people that want to do like a Hispanic character, but don't go and brown your skin for it. Like don't go and like bronze your skin for it. Like it is a big pet peeve of mine. Or like actually maybe learn and study like what you're doing about like the culture before you go and do it, because different things have different meanings. Like for example, a lot of people that love to cosplay from Coco. Dia de los Muertos, a lot of people don't know, has a lot of spiritual meaning within the Mexican culture. There's a lot of things that people don't know about it, and it's like one of those things of like, I am of the argument of like, I don't like seeing my culture being made into a costume.
No, that's very fair. That's very fair. Hang on. Sorry, I just had to adjust my headphones real quick. Yeah, no, that's very fair. I think that's very fair because especially when it comes to like when it comes to certain things about a culture, like, oh my god, I can't tell you how many times like I'll be on like a photo, I'll comment on a cosplayer's photo, and all of a sudden it's just like, oh, it's Prince Nigich, or or it's Nigiji or whatever, and it's like to think, oh, when they're like, oh, so and so's not black, or so and so's not like this or that, and it's like, I think it's crazy how like a lot of times people don't even say that out of appreciation of the Japanese culture. They only say that to like limit. They only say that to be racist, honestly. And I think that it's crazy how all that coalesces in the community. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But no, I think honestly, like, you've made some really good points. So, do you have any questions?
No. I think you hit on all the important ones. I don't have any questions.
For sure. You taught us a lot. It's almost like that might be in a part of your background somehow.
Well, I have my master's in communication, and my concentration was in intercultural communication.
Juice.
So, if that didn't kind of give it away,
and does his research.
This is like stuff that this is like stuff that I've done like straight up hardcore research, like on, like, for example, oh god, I sound like such a nerd right now. I did a whole 10-page like research paper on like Kendrick's performance of like at the Super Bowl, because I'm sorry, I'm a diehard Kendrick fan. I love my boy Kendrick.
Come on.
Kendrick is the man that he will talk his shit and back it up all at the same time.
Mm-hmm. Come on.
And then obviously Bad Bunny, who followed up the year after. Bad Bunny with his amazing performance. I love Bad Bunny. Like,
no, Bad Bunny's performance was amazing. Oh my gosh, that shit was fire. I ain't gonna lie. And I think honestly, like, what's one way that you think that like anime, that like cosplay, or just like the nerd community can do better to celebrate diversity?
I think it's the thing of like, mainly like, we need to be more accepting of one another, like in the sense of like, for example, I like to use Drew a lot as an example. Like, Drew likes to do like does a lot of like Afrocentrizing. I think that's the term for it, of like her characters. Like, literally, instead of like, for example, the Anarchy Sisters, Panty and Stocking, instead of just doing like Panty with like a straight wig, Drew did like curly hair because she felt like that was more for her identity. Or like for her C2, she used braids instead of just a regular like C2 straight hair. Or like, for example, this cosplayer that I follow, Space Cowgirl Yaya, that's what she goes by. She loves to add like, she does a lot of Sailor Moon cosplays, but she likes to add like a little touch of like Mexican culture to all of her cosplays.
Oh yeah, I see her. I see her work.
I actually have chatted with her. She's such a sweetheart, and like, I'm like, yes, representation. I'm like, yes, my queen, because she's also Mexican, just like me.
Yo, that's beautiful. Cause I think I saw the one where she had like the Mexican flag colors on her sailor outfit.
Yeah,
and she had like the hair with the
mariachi one, which I'm like a big fan of. That's like one of my personal favorite ones. And I even like, I'll even put it like as far as like in the competition scene, like, you know, like having like, I'm a big believer of like, there's nothing wrong with people who choose to not, like, I have cosplay friends that like choose to not do wigs. They just choose because they don't want to change their hair. Like for example, like if you have like, I don't know, I think afros are gorgeous. I think people should be allowed to use like their hair, whether it's braids, afros, dreads, whatever it is. And if that makes you feel comfortable, I mean, all forms of cosplay are valid in my opinion. So it's just, I feel like as a community, we need to be more accepting and like stop giving a shit for accuracy. Like, I really think as a community, we tend to fail at like, yes, I understand like accuracy is something some people strive for, and like no hate to people that want to do that, but also don't hate on the people that's not their priority.
No, that's for sure, and I think that's even better, because a lot of times accuracy is used as an excuse to be even more racist. Because they're like, "Oh, why are you blackwashing this character?" and da 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 da. And it's like, and then I feel like then it leads into how, like, once again, a lack of understanding of like what you're getting into, and then often used as like cover for the racism and shit like that. But honestly, another question I have is, as someone with a master's degree in communications, especially in the cultural studies, has that benefited you in your cosplay journey? And if so, how?
So I will say that it's helped me in the sense of like, I'm not one of those I like give a voice to the voiceless type of people. I'm one of no, the people always had a voice. We just amplify each other's voices. So I will say it's helped me connect more with like my fellow, like, you know, POC cosplayers, because like, again, we don't have a lot of representation. Like, I'm excited, like, even as me who's competed I've competed in craftsmanship contests and performance contests. Whenever I see a POC cosplayer, I get excited because I'm like, oh my god, representation, we're getting out there. Like, you don't see that many of us, like, you don't see that many of us in general. And just knowing how, like, you know, the con community or the nerd community is starting to slowly expand. I mean, I'm saying we still have a long way to go, but the fact that we are slowly taking the steps to get there is like something I'm really happy about. Like, some things also that I like hope, like, that I like is that it's helped me also do like my panels. Like, I like to do panels at cons. If Masaki's not doing at least 6 panels at a con, she's not there. I mean, well, they are not there. Yeah. I love doing panels where like I have my cosplay 101 panel where I educate people on how to get started in cosplay, because cosplay is one of those things of like, I don't know what I'm doing. So like, I literally like to help people like however they want to start their journey, because a lot of people think you need to know how to sew and be good at sewing and all of this to like start doing cosplay, when that's not the truth. You can start with even little things. My first cosplay, like I said, I cut up curtains. But like, if it's not curtains, you can also just go to Goodwill and put some stuff together. I have friends that literally have put like closet cosplays together that they got all their stuff from Goodwill. My other one is the panel I did with Drewski. That was a more newer one, which is the cosplay remix, introducing your culture into cosplay. My other panels that I like to do is my plus size and confidence panel, because I don't see a lot of plus size cosplayers. Like, and there's a lot of dope ass plus size cosplayers who I feel like need more representation within our community. And one of the things that kind of like breaks my heart to hear within the cosplay community is when I hear fellow like plus size cosplayers tell me that like they're afraid to put on a cosplay because of like the hate on the internet. Because I remember like when I decided to cosplay Jinx from Arcane, because like, you know, Jinx is like skinny, lanky, like you could see Homegirl's ribs and everything.
La flaquita, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And like, no hate to like people who are like that tiny, but I am not of those dimensions by any means.
Hey, you know what I'm saying?
And the amount of hate comments that I got, like, on Jinx, the amount of hate comments I got on Jinx, I had to turn off the comments because, like, I was getting, like, people on the internet suck.
Oh no, they're terrible individuals. I know. I just got out of a argument with a guy who was talking about like, oh yeah, if Rudius is a weirdo, then everyone else is a weirdo because they came into the world at 8 or 9 years old, which isn't true at all. So like, yeah, no, that's a bad take. What are you talking about? He's like, oh yeah, I got 94 likes on my thing, so I got 94 people agreeing with me, you know, and every other reply he gets ratioed. And it's like, yeah, no, you did the right thing turning off those comments, because usually me, right, I tend to engage under the Cuban Linx profile. But when I do engage, it's usually like just a one and done, and it's either we're exchanging ideas or I say what I gotta say and I'm blocking. And so like, I think you're really going about it the right way, because, and if anything, if you know they're talking crazy, you know, you with the links now, we got y'all. We'll talk crazy about Hot Little Man, then get blocked. You know what I'm saying? This is whatever.
Yeah, and that's kind of the thing is that like. And that's kind of the thing, is just like, I love the block button. The block report button is one of my favorite buttons. Like, it's either I'm one of those people that either we're having a nice intellectual conversation or you get the block and report button. It's that simple. Like,
exactly.
At the end of the day, one of the things that I like to tell anyone, like, is that we have to learn to be our biggest cheerleaders. And that's one of the things that I'm so big about, is like having that self-love and like just if like me as a cosplayer, like my goal is, or just a person in general, is that if I can help make one other person feel comfortable in their skin and make them feel that they can do exactly what I'm doing, just how other people have done it for me, then I did my job.
No, that's completely understandable. And I know I probably speak for Cell on this, but that's our job of the Cuban Linx podcast, to make sure that our guests feel comfortable in their own skin, and making sure that they know that we're not going to ask them any like dumbass questions or whatever, because we ain't with the rah-rah, we ain't with the gossip, we on real shit, and we on real shit, and we love anime. That's all we about. You know what I'm saying? Like I told you backstage, we on real shit and we love anime. That's all we do. Oh, yeah, shout out. Hey, that boy got you on the back type shit. Yeah, type shit. Yeah, you know what we on. Real ones know what we on. And it's W-mod. W-mod. We don't know W's. But in this case, I think that you make very poignant points about being your own biggest cheerleader and things like that. And I guess I have to say, like, as the last question, as we start to round things out, because I gotta say, like, you have been nothing but a fountain of knowledge so far, especially given that I know me, like, only being able to admire from the outside of things when it comes to cosplay. Getting this inside perspective is amazing. I have to ask, if there are 5 things that you would suggest any beginning cosplayer would have, what would those 5 things be?
Like 5 things? Repeat the question one more time. I'm so sorry.
Oh, sorry. I was like, if there are 5 things that you think any beginning cosplayer should have, what would those 5 things be?
Well, the first one is self-love. You gotta practice self-love. Like, that is like one of the biggest things like that come into cosplay, is like learning to have that self-love. Even on the days where sometimes I don't feel like a 10 out of 10 baddie, I gotta tell myself I'm a 10 out of 10 baddie. I think the other one is finding your tribe, having like your group of friends, like having that support system really does matter. Like, I will say I am very lucky that I have a really good support system. Shout out to my wife Drewski, she's amazing. And we
love a good wife, dog.
Like, my cosplay wives, they are like such a big support. Like, anyone ever tries me, they're ready to fight anyone in the comments,
as they should.
So I will say I'm very lucky that I have a very strong support system on that end. That was, am I on 2 or 3? I'm so sorry.
That's cool.
But yeah, support system. So yeah, having a support system, having like the courage, just it takes like, you know, having the courage. Just, if you want to do a cosplay, do it. Like, I'm one of those people that, like, you're never gonna know until you go and like test it out, like test the waters. And like, the beautiful thing about cosplay is you can always improve on it. Like my cosplays, like, if you look at my first cosplays when I started back in like 2019, 2020 to like now, like I was living hot glue and hoe dreams back in the days. So
I love it.
That's the joke. Like, hot glue and hoe dreams, but like we've grown.
I love it.
And then I guess my other two would be, so I have like courage. Um, I guess this one kind of goes into self-love, but I also like to consider like it like having confidence. Like you got to have confidence. You got to like, you know, again, be your biggest cheerleader. Like I'm a big believer of fake it till you make it. Like eventually, like I'm not, like I said, I don't always feel like I'm a 10 out of 10 baddie. I really don't. But
no, it's tough sometimes.
But sometimes, like, it really is a mental game of, like, if you always tell yourself you're a 10 out of 10 baddie, even when you don't feel like a 10 out of 10 baddie, you will start to believe it.
That is true.
You will start to believe it. And I guess the last one is just have fun. Like, at the end of the day, like, we're all just a bunch of nerds playing dress up.
I like that.
We're all just a bunch of nerds playing dress up, and I'm big on, like, if you're having fun, the passion will naturally come and everything will fall into place.
You know what? That's honestly some heartwarming advice. I know I definitely need that when I'm like doing my podcast and shit, and I'm trying to collab with folks or whatever. But no, I think you made some very poignant points there, Masaki. And if anything, all in all, it's been lovely having you on the show. I think that this has been honestly a beautiful episode, and I'm so glad that I have been able to, we've been able to provide an open space for you to be yourself, and we hope that you've enjoyed yourself here.
For sure. I'm so honored. Thank you all for having me.
Hey, now we bringing talent on here, you know what I'm saying? We diverse with it, you know what I'm saying? We lit. But if anything, from me to our wonderful fans, especially God King Lock, thank you for holding in with us for all those 2 hours. You know what we're talking about. Peace, love, fuck ICE, and free Palestine to that shit backwards, baby. We out. And